Hi everyone, this is Attila from Logic Scripts. Today, talking about InstaDance, which is a new script released for Logic. I'm working on the live version as well. It will be out really soon. It's basically ready. So, InstaDance is a script based off requests I've been getting for Chordio, actually. I don't see that this functionality would be suitable for Chordio, so I decided to make a separate script for it. Basically what it does is constrict your trigger notes to trigger chords from a specific key. And with Chordio, that would be a really vast option of keys and settings, so I decided to make this a little bit more basic with just a selection of major or minor key, and then you can optionally add extra notes, all in sort of popular music context, so stuff that would normally be used in pop music. So the settings are your your key, whether or not to allow transitional chords. Let me give you an example. In, let's say, C major, if you hit an F sharp with the transitional chord setting checked, you would get a D major chord, which sometimes occurs in popular music. Whereas with transitional chords unchecked, it will just transpose your F sharp up to a G and give you a G major. You have the choice for chord mode right here. Standard is, with everything unchecked here for the extra note, standard is basically your root note and the third. Bright is the same thing, but the third repeated 1 octave up. And inverse is with the third 1 octave down, so you will have the third of your chord as the root, basically or the lowest note in the chord produced. So if I just show you with a G, sorry, let me check this one. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Standard setting sounds like this. Bright setting sound like this, and inverse setting sounds like this. Okay. Fifth, sevenths for minor chords, ninth and 11th for minor chords is pretty self-explanatory. Then you also have the option of adding your trigger notes 1 or 2 octaves up. So and additionally, you have the option to have a randomized lead generated, either with a full G major scale here in the diatonic mode, or just the pentatonic notes from the G major scale, G major or E minor scale. So with a pentatonic lead on and just playing random stuff here, and unchecking mute lead, sorry. And so on. Diatonic sometimes sounds a little bit, it clashes sometimes with the chords because of the lead being completely random. It doesn't always gel well, but mostly it does. Then you have the option to set the velocity of the chords and the lead separately, so you can sort of, depending on instrument to be honest, but for some instruments you can sort of have the lead stand out a little bit. It works pretty well with this specific instrument, which is something in Alchemy, I don't remember what it was, unstable liquid synth, the fat setting. And your last choices are to mute chords or mute lead. This is just a little something I added to not have to go here all the time. If you want to set this or have this set to +2 octaves, you can just mute and unmute it here. So the project I have running here is the same one I had in the YouTube teaser for this this product or this script. And what I've done here is just put some automation on scripter here. So the thing we are automating is the type of chord. So we go from standard to bright, then standard to bright, and back again. We add the 9th note in after about half the project, and we have the lead muted until the last quarter of the project. And the bass line is just the trigger notes copied straight down to a bass track, which is this one, also from Alchemy, and a super lazy, just very slightly tweaked, it's this one. So with some automation, and yeah, I'm also automating one more parameter, I think. Automating the cutoff. Yeah. So basically this very simple region that looks like, oh, sorry. Let's do it like this. So this simple region creates this. Okay, so with a pretty simple region, you can create something that sounds, well, I won't say complex, but a lot better. I think it's a fun little tool to mess around with. Lets you sort of be creative instead of focusing on playing. I will improve the lead with upcoming versions, because I'm not 100% satisfied with what it does. Instead of making it completely random, I would probably have it do a drunken walk, which means it sort of, when it randomizes, it doesn't stray too far from the previous value, so you don't get these huge jumps. I think that's more suitable for randomized lead. If you are a user who has both or uses both Logic and Live, I like the Logic version. However, the Live version will have inherently some advantages to Logic. You will be able to export a clip probably directly from the device, which means that your randomized lead will also be saved, which, I mean, here each time I run the project, the lead is different because it's randomized on the spot. And initially I had this one up for 20 bucks. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking that it would be a combined product for both Logic and Live, but I think I will be selling this separately. So the Logic script will be 10 bucks and the Live device will eventually be 10 bucks as well. Check it out and leave any comments below if you have questions or ideas or comments. And you can get this over at logicscripts.net as usual, or on my Gumroad site. I will be back shortly with an update for Cordio. Huge update for the live version. Unfortunately not for the Logic version, because the stuff that I'm adding to the live version is simply not doable in Logic Scripter. But keep an eye out for that, and subscribe, hit the like button, and remember to hit the small bell icon next to the subscribe thingy to actually get notified once I release a video. And don't worry, it's not very often. Okay, take care until next time. Bye bye.